Hi everyone, I'm Rob and I'm from the Geelong Jail Museum in Geelong. But today I'm actually in Williamstown, a suburb in Melbourne on the coast. But I'm here to share with you something really amazing to do with criminal history here in Victoria. Now, if you're not really familiar with Victoria's history, we separated from New South Wales in 1851 and gold was discovered shortly after. And with this, hundreds of thousands of people were arriving weekly into Melbourne. And Victoria, basically, we had no infrastructure, very small police force, no prisons, nothing. And with gold came the movement of people and crime, and we had no way to deal with it. So what we did is we created a fleet of 7 floating hulks, or floating prisons, here in Williamstown. And these prisons were used for different purposes. There was boats for hard labour, minimum security, females, Indigenous people, and children. They all had a different purpose. This was until we could build our proper jails around Victoria. But what I have just here is really, really exciting. This is actually one of the original anchors from the hulks that was here in Hobson Bay, here in Williamstown. And it's absolutely amazing. So it's here on public display, but what you can actually see is that the anchor has been bent, and that was to do with the tide moving in and out. So it was just really embedded into the rocks to stop the hulks from moving closer to shore. But this was actually found by Melbourne Ports, and it was actually being put here on display. And it's just an amazing reminder of what the prison hulks were and why we actually had them in Victoria. Not much left of them today, other than this anchor and a few smaller objects that are in museums all around the world. But possibly the most famous of our hulks here in Victoria was actually the Success. Now, when the Success finished being a prison, it actually travelled the world as a floating museum, and it made the owners so much money. It's absolutely incredible. It claimed to be the oldest boat in the world, and it wasn't. And it also claimed to be an original convict ship here in Australia. Again, it wasn't. But it made the families, the owners, so much money as a floating museum, until it burnt down in America in 1946. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you this amazing artifact here in Williamstown. If you're around Williamstown, drop down and have a look at it, because it is just an incredible bit of forgotten history. Anyway, guys, I'm signing off here in Williamstown. Wacko, what a great day. If you are in Geelong, drop down to the Geelong Jail Museum, say hello, because we just love sharing our history here in Victoria.